Woods, water, space. My greatest fears. Why? Because there's so many unknowns that I don't want to mess with. Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. I'm your host Emily and today we're counting down our list of the top 10 underwater mysteries that might never be solved. So sit back, relax, and be thankful that you're not underwater right now. Number 10. Lost submersible. A frantic search was underway for a submersible that disappeared while on a $250,000 per person dive, carrying 5 tourists to view the historic Titanic shipwreck. The 21-foot submarine named the Titan, which was operated with a video game controller, carried the CEO of the company in charge and 4 passengers when it lost contact off the coast of Cape Cod. Passengers only had a 96-hour supply of oxygen that had depleted to just 40 hours since the harrowing journey began. Now, as I am filming this, some pieces of the Titan have been found and all aboard are presumed dead. Now, there are many different outcomes that could have happened. The best case scenario is that it imploded from all the pressure, meaning the people on board died almost instantly, and the worst case scenario is they were alive for all 96 hours, knowing they were lost and running out of oxygen as the air became thick. Then they all died hyper aware of everything and died slowly. Now, it's unknown how or why the equipment failed or what even happened. They could have been caught on something, but without help, it seems like their fate was set from the beginning. Rescuers are still looking for more of the submersible, and if we do find it, we can hopefully discover why and how this happened. Now, all I'm saying is I really think they got the best immersive Titanic experience ever, so I don't think they should be mad about it. Number 9. Elongated Skulls. Saqueum is a cenote located in Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. It's a place that the locals feared, and in 2012, a team of divers discovered the reason behind its fearsome reputation. An underwater survey discovered 2 chambers of the cenote littered with human bones, including deformed skulls. Archaeologists spent 2 weeks exploring the 2 chambers, and the skulls belong to all different sexes and ages, so they aren't thought to be as sacrifices. Which then begs the question, what are they doing buried deep underwater? Archaeologist Bradley Russell, who made the discovery, believes the dead may have been buried as some form of ritual, or that they could be the victims of a plague that swept through the area. You wouldn't want them near the rest of the population, and you wouldn't want to drink the water either, Russell explained. Regardless, that's creepy, and why are the skulls even elongated? Are they another species of human? I just have so many questions. Number 8. The Baltic Sea Anomaly. In 2011, a sonar image was taken by Peter Lindenberg, Dennis Aberg, and their Swedish ocean diving team for searching for treasure on the ocean floor in the Baltic Sea. What the picture showed was a seemingly non-natural 200-foot circular object with passageways and stairs. The discovery looked like something out of a Star Wars film, and many people believed it was a spaceship that sank to the bottom of the ocean. Samples taken from the area in 2012 were given to Swedish scientists who said there was nothing extraterrestrial about the area, but I'm not too sure about that. What Ocean X and the crew found was weird, and many still think there is a UFO lying at the bottom of the Baltic Sea, and there's another expedition of the area planned soon, so maybe we'll see. Number 7. The monster of Lake Iliamna. Lake Iliamna is a lake in southwest Alaska at the north end of the Alaska Peninsula. It shares a name with the Iliamna River, which flows into it. It's the largest in Alaska, 3rd largest lake in the entirety of the United States. Now, local residents have a number of stories about the alleged Iliamna lake monster, an unknown aquatic creature. Speculation exists that reported sightings may be undocumented population of white sturgeon, which is a type of fish. If true, this would be the most northerly population known to exist, just a few hundred miles from the Arctic Circle. Jeremy Wade, presenter of Animal Planet's River Monsters, is among those who speculate these sightings of a monster is a white sturgeon. Others believe it's a Pacific sleeper shark, and evidence of this is corroborated by a 2012 YouTube video that shows a smaller Pacific sleeper shark in the lake, and there were several new sightings in 2017, and the Anchorage Daily News once offered a prize of $100,000 for concrete proof of its existence. Number 6. Unexplained Sounds. Yes, there are several unexplained noises that have been recorded over the years, but 2 of the most popular being the bloop and Julia. Now, the name bloop sounds cute, but it's not. The bloop was actually an ultra-low frequency, high-amplitude underwater sound. Detected by the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, in 1997, the sound was loud, unprecedented, and eerie. Explanations offered included covert underwater military exercises, whales, giant squids, or a totally unknown sea creature. However, it seems glaciers were once again the culprit, with the sound judged to be consistent with ice calving, where large chunks of ice break off a glacier. But I'd like to believe it's something more sinister, even though that scares me a lot. Number 5. The Yonaguni Monument. Are they man-made steps and ancient pyramids that sank in an earthquake, or natural rock formations? These strange structures in the water off the coast of Japan, nicknamed Japan's Atlantis, have baffled scientists since they were found. The sea off Yonaguni is a popular diving location during the winter months because of its large population of hammerhead sharks. In 1986, while looking for a good place to observe the sharks, the director of Yonggi-Chao Tourism Association noticed some singular seabed formations resembling architectural structures. Amazingly, scientists are still arguing if people or Mother Nature created the Yonaguni Monument, as well as whether markings in the stone are carvings of faces and animals or simply naturally made scratches. Today, it's a popular dive spot with tourists today and continues to puzzle people as one of the ancient mysteries researchers still can't explain. Number 4. Giant underwater pyramids is an anomaly that experts have been unable to fully understand or explain. Picked up by oceanic GPS technology, measurements of a structure were found, leading researchers to believe that 2 giant pyramids of ancient times sit underwater thousands of feet below the surface. The GPS data received back that the structures had a base of 8,000 square feet and were about 150 feet tall, making these pyramids pretty giant in size. But there's very little explanation into their existence, leaving it all entirely up to speculation. Why would they be there? Is it another hidden city? Who knows? The pyramid has been underwater for about 20,000 years. Considering this is around the time of the last ice age, where glaciation was melting from its peak 2,000 years prior, whatever civilization, human or not, that was around before the ice age could be responsible for building the pyramid. While the Portuguese Navy still hasn't determined the origins, many question why it hadn't been first reported sooner than late 2012. Now, to further support the idea the pyramid could have been built by different civilizations, archaeologists from the Portuguese Association of Archaeological Research have recently discovered evidence on Pico Island that suggests their belief that humans existed in the Azores region before the arrival of the Portuguese thousands of years ago. Number 3. The Mariana Trench. In the western Pacific Ocean, you will find the deepest part of the sea. The Mariana Trench is deeper than the height of Mount Everest, 43 miles wide, and a massive 1,580 miles long, which is 5 times larger than the Grand Canyon. Certified U.S. National Monument, only small areas of the Mariana Trench have been explored. James Cameron reached the bottom in the submersible vessel Deep Sea Challenger in 2012, with the last successful attempt to search the ocean floor coming in 2020 when Chinese submersible Fenduji made it all the way down. Several new species of underwater creatures have been discovered in the Mariana Trench, with most living on the surface of the ocean floor, including a type of sea cucumber. Explorers will find themselves in total darkness as they continue to understand what else lies in the deepest parts of the ocean and how the marine life manages to survive. Now, because of its sheer size and pressure, only 4 expeditions in total have successfully descended, so will we ever know what's really down there? I don't think so. Number 2. Orca Attacks. For weeks, the world has been watching with interest as a group of orcas appear to be ambushing boats off the coasts of Spain and Portugal. Now, a boat captain is speaking out, saying that after his boat was attacked for a second time, he now thinks these groups of orcas know exactly what they're doing. Captain Dan Kritz, a sailor with Reliance Yacht Management, had his first orca encounter in 2020. I was sailing with my delivery crew delivering a yacht when I was surrounded with a pack of 8 orcas, pushing the boat around for about an hour. We were one of the first boats experiencing this very unusual orca behavior. He added, first time in 2020 we could hear them communicating under the boat. This time they were quiet, it didn't take them that long to destroy both rudders. Looks like they knew exactly what they were doing, they didn't touch anything else, he added, saying it only took them about 15 minutes to dismantle parts of the boat. Now, marine scientists are still trying to determine what is causing the uptick in orca attacks on boats off the coasts of Portugal and Spain, but there's no question there's been a sizable increase in incidents over the past 2 years. years. Killer whale research group Atlantic Orca Working Group has found that these events have tripled, with 52 incidents in 2020 compared to more than 200 in 2022. Earlier this month, biologist and wildlife conservationist Jeff Coren told CBS that the behavior boils down to the incredible intelligence of orcas, and he believes older whales are teaching their young pod members these destructive tendencies. And honestly, good for them. We are practically barging into their house, and I think that they should keep it up. And coming in at number 1 is the Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle is an urban legend focused on loosely defined regions of the western part of the North Atlantic Ocean, where a number of aircrafts and ships are said to disappear under mysterious circumstances. Some speculate that unknown and mysterious forces account for the unexplained disappearances, such as extraterrestrials capturing humans for study, the influence of lost continent of the Atlantis, and vortexes that suck objects into other dimensions. For example, on December 5th, 1945, Flight 19 was lost with 14 airmen, and later that same day, PBM Mariner U number 59225 was lost with 13 airmen while searching for Flight 19. Or when in 1918 the USS Cyclops and the 309 people on it disappeared without a trace sometime after leaving Barbados. So far, this is the biggest loss of Navy personnel not related to combat. Things just seem to disappear with no explanation there, so will we ever know what goes on there? I don't think so, and I think we should just stay away. Well, that's all for our list of the top 10 underwater mysteries that might never be solved. Do you think any of these will be solved one day? Let us know in the comments down below, and hey, why not like and subscribe while you're down there? I'm your host Emily, and we'll see you next time. Peace. Off the coast of Portugal in the Atlantic Ocean is an anomaly is an anomaly is an anomaly